Hey, hey. Well, I am Donna Spence. I was one of the, well, a female comedian, came out around 23 years ago, out with Quincy, Mr. C, and all the rest of them, and done many projects. I think it's definitely for New Black Film Collective as well. Um, Toured all around the UK, worked abroad. Yeah, and I left comedy like 2019. I left stand up, but I still host and I still do events. But yeah, still was a great scene then. I actually fell into it. I didn't actually plan to be a comedian, as most people now plan. I actually fell into it, and I can't. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Nina Benjamin. She was doing a project called now, usually I remember, I can't. Give me the mic. It was called Give Me the Mic, and it was in Dalston. And she said, come, just fill in the numbers. I need some people. I said, I don't know how to tell jokes. She goes, yeah, you're funny, just come. So I used to go to all their events. Jeff Schumann, I used to go to all these comedy shows, and I was always the biggest mouth in the place, bringing the most people. So they just thought it'd be great for me to be a comedian. Everyone kept telling me to be a comedian, but I just couldn't see how that would be possible. Um, and then I went and done this event, and it actually I came first. Jimmy Carr, the famous Jimmy Carr now, I beat him at the time. So, but Jimmy, he good on him. He's worked hard to get where he is, and well done to him. And so I beat him at this competition, and then after that, I literally wasn't going to do anything, and I got booked straight after that by Jeff Schumann and another guy called Kwaku. And then after that, um, I saw Angela Ma, and I said to Angela Ma, I asked her for some tips, and then she took me under her wing and she started managing me. And then for the next, and I was on Choice FM radio, and we used to do the midnight shift, the ladies' room, and then the doors just opened up, and at that time I don't think I could handle it. I really don't think I can handle, because you get whooshed into this thing that you have no idea about where it's going, what it is, and you're just moving, because there wasn't that many female comedians then anyway. There isn't now, to be fair, but there wasn't that many then. So the doors were really wide open, and I was really blessed to have Angela Marr guiding me. So I was spoiled. We done a thing called. We started off at Stratford Circus doing Big Brother, Big Sister, which was a spoof of Big Brother. So a lot of the scenes we wrote in that was everyday life, things that happened in everyday life. So Quincy was part of that. Owen, who's gone away, passed away, God rest his soul. Mr. C. There were so many, because there was like 9 of us new comics, and we wanted to develop something, because there was all these older comics and they wouldn't open the doors for us, so we had to open our own doors. So Stratford allowed us to do that. Stratford allowed us to go ahead. Stratford's always been very open, to be honest, because they let in new talent, old talent, just as long as you've got a talent, they open the door. So Stratford was really, really good for that, to be honest. 100%, 100%. I think anyone, I think if anyone, if they really work it together, I think it could blow the scene. I think that would be the new vibe. That would be the new place. I think you could do that internationally. You'll find that people will come over, because really, when you start booking comics from Belgium and America and wherever, Stratford could be the place for that. That is the new Hackney Empire. It could definitely be. There's no two ways about that. Like, have a vision, and that will come true. And if you watch a child at Christmas, or a child wants something, a child will go, I want that bike, I want that bike. And they just stare at the TV, or they stare at everything to get that bike. And they get it. They get it. And it's exactly the same. Like, that's what was for me for Hackney Empire. That was it for me when I was the Apollo in America. That was it for me when I was like, oh my gosh, when I created my own shows, it was like, wow. Annette Fagan, who's another one of my favorite comics. Annette Fagan came to one of she wasn't a comic then. She came to one of the shows. I think we were doing uh, Quincy and I played Bonnie and Clyde. Our characters was Bonnie and Clyde at that point. So Quincy's got a love thing with me. Everybody in the comedy circuit knows nobody's allowed to chat me up. I'm his girl. He can have 50,000 women, but I'm in comedy world. I am his woman. Nobody's allowed to chat me up. Right? That's it. So we're Bonnie and Clyde. We've done this thing where we're Bonnie and Clyde. It was a tour that we were doing. I'm trying to think what it's called now, but we've done this tour, and Annette Fagan was in, I think she was in Leeds when we done this tour. We were in Leeds or Birmingham, I think it was. I think it was Leeds. And she was in the audience. And she came to me, she goes, thank you so much. She goes, I've always been told that I was too raw, but you let me know that your rawness, I can be a comedian. And so I'm going to go for it. And there she is, she's in it. So there's moments like that are in your face. You kind of go, thank goodness for that, because had she not, she'd have sat there believing that she was something that she couldn't do. And my thing is, be who you want to be. If you look at people like Grace Jones is raw. She's in your face. She's a bit eccentric, but she's still known all over the world. And there's nobody like her. So we have to know that we are great. Wherever you decide you're great. I may not be somebody's cup of tea, but I'm somebody else's hardo bread and jollof rice. Do you know what I mean? I'm somebody else's. So you're not going to get on with everybody. Not everybody's going to like you, but don't be scared to be who you be. So that is probably a message I'd want to say to people. Be who you be, because life is short or long with the wrong people.